Good morning. How is everybody? Right. Right. You ready, Silas? We're going to read it in a minute. Okay. Let's go. Right. Here we go. If you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story and you really want to show it, if you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, touch your toes. If you're ready for a story, touch your toes. If you're ready for a story and you really want to show it, if you're ready for a story, touch your toes. If you're ready for a story, find a seat. If you're ready for a story, find a seat. If you're ready for a story and you really want to show it, if you're ready for a story, find a seat. Good morning, guys. If you're someone who normally comes to Storytime, I just have to say that everybody at the library really misses seeing you. But we're also looking forward to the day that we can have story time again at the library. And that will come sooner than we think, hopefully. Today, I'm reading to you a story called The Crocodile Under the Bed. And this is a story by Judith Kerr. See, it says Judith Kerr. And then we've got, here's the crocodile. Okay, we've got some glare. There we go, that's better. Judah, would you do me a favor and just shut the blinds? Because I'm getting a glare off it. Thank you. All right. I'm just going to show you a picture of Judith Kerr. Here she is on the back page. She looks kind of like a grandma in a pink top. She wrote lots and lots of children's stories, and we've read some of them at the library for story time before. She's written all the Mog books. I know some of you guys like to check out the Mog books. Mog the Forgetful Cat, and Mog Goes to the VET, and Mog's ABCs. Those are all books that the library has that I know many of you have checked out. She also wrote books for older children, and one of her best-known books for older children is called When Hitler Stole Pink Rabbit. It's a bit of a funny title, but it's a really, really good story if you're interested in World War II history. She tells about her family's travels as they try to escape Nazi Germany, and it's really, really good read aloud. So if you haven't read it before, I would highly recommend it to some of you older guys. Okay, I think Silas is wanting to say hello. I'm just going to turn the screen a bit. Hi, Silas. Can you see yourself? Look on the screen. Can you see yourself? There you go. Say hi. Okay. Right. That over with. Okay. Here we go. Let's start our story. Move back. Okay. There's a monkey. Right. The Crocodile Under the Bed. We've got a whole parade of animals here. And who's at the front?
The crocodile.
It's the lion. He's got a crown on.
He's not got a crown.
Okay.
He belongs to
This is just like story time at the library. Silas is talking and I have to ask him to be quiet.
I do want.
Silas, are you ready to listen to the story? You ready to listen? Okay, here we go, okay? Once there was a little boy called Matty, and he was very sad. He was sad because he was sick. He was too sick to go to the party. And it was a very special party. It was a party for the Queen's birthday. And there was going to be birthday cake and a big slide. There he is, in bed. Matty's mummy said, "Look, who's here? Grandpa has come to sit with you while we're out." Matty said, "But I want to go to the party." Matty's mummy said, "We'll bring you back some birthday cake." Matty's daddy said, "Look, here's a party blower just like your sister's, so you can have a little party all by yourself." Hi, Sophie and Zoe. Hi, Michelle. Matty said, "I don't want to have a little party all by myself. What if I need a drink while you're out?" Matty's mummy said, "Grandpa will see to it." Matty said, "But what if I need to go to the loo?" That means toilet. Matty's mummy said, "Grandpa will see to it." Matty said, "Or what if there's a great big enormous green crocodile hiding under my bed?" Matty's mummy said, "Grandpa will see to it," and shut the door. Matty shouted, "I want to go to the party!" But they had all gone. It was very quiet after they'd gone. Grandpa was quiet too. Looks like Grandpa's going to sleep. Suddenly a voice said, "Want to go to the party?" Matty said, "Who is that?" The crocodile. The crocodile said, "I'll fly you there." Matty said, "But..." The crocodile said, "Bring me your party blower." Matty said, "My party blower?" That's right, sons. The crocodile said, "Now blow." So Matty blew, and they flew out of the window into the big open sky. There they go. Matty said, "Are we going to a special party?" "Very special," said the crocodile. "It's the king's birthday." Matty said, "And will there be a big slide?" "Slides, rides, and water glides," said the crocodile. "They've got them all. And there's Chimpy. He'll show you around." The crocodile has wings.
She has purple freckles.
"Glad you could come," said the king. "Have some birthday cake." Look, there's the king. He's a lion. Can you see him? It's a lion. And there's the queen, Mrs. Lion. It was a very good birthday cake. I don't know if you can see them, but they're eating right here. "And then you may like to try some of our rides," said the queen. "Chimpy will show you." "This way for the great rip-roarer," said Chimpy. "Are you ready for your rip-roaring ride?" "What's a rip-roaring ride?" said Matty. "He rips through the jungle and roars," said Chimpy. "Hold on tight." Wow, he's riding on the tiger. Look at that. He gets to ride on the tiger. And there's a little leopard and a warthog. And there's a gorilla and another chimp. And there's Chimpy. And there's some birds.
What did it
And this is the big bouncer, said Chimpy. This big bouncer, he's the gorilla. You can have one big bounce or lots of little bounces. One big bounce, please, said Matty. It was a very good big bounce. Look, the gorilla's jumping, and Matty gets to have a ride on his back. And now for your big slide, said Chimpy. It's a very special slide. It's called the Great Serpentine Winder, and there's a surprise at the end. There he goes. Down the big Serpentine Winder. It was the best, biggest slide Matty had ever had, and it finished on a fish. Welcome to the Fat Flapper, said Chimpy. They had a lovely water glide. But suddenly, there's the crocodile, said Chimpy. I think it wants to take you home. Look, here comes the crocodile with wings. The crocodile's flying through the sky, Silas. Quick, said the crocodile. They're all leaving the party early. We must have you back in bed before your mommy and daddy get home. Look at all the people leaving the party. See them go? They're running and they've got umbrellas because it's pouring with rain at the party that Matty was supposed to go to. When Matty's mummy and daddy got home, Matty was in bed just as they'd left him. We brought you back some birthday cake, said Matty's mummy. I'm afraid it got a bit wet. Look at them. They're all soggy. But it was all horrible, said Matty's sister. Everything was wet, and we didn't see the Queen, and they said there would be a big slide, but there was only a little tiny one for babies. So you see you didn't really miss anything, said Matty's daddy. No, said Matty. I didn't, did I? Who's he giving his soggy birthday cake to? He's giving his soggy birthday cake to the crocodile, see? So Matty didn't really miss out after all. He got to go to the zoo, and he got to see all the animals at the zoo and have a party with them. And he didn't get all soggy and wet. That's the end of The Crocodile Under the Bed by Judith Kerr. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Here you go, Silas. You have a look. And let me tell you, next week, we have a special surprise for you. We're going to have 2 story times instead of 1. Okay, so if you can't join in whenever we're live, that's okay. You can always go back and watch our Storytime videos on the library page if you can get to it. Okay, so it was really good to have all of you who joined us. Thank you, and we're going to say bye-bye. Silas, do you want to say bye-bye? You want to say bye? Bye. Silas says bye.
There's a crocodile, guys. There's a crocodile.